Hey everyone over here, welcome back to my channel. How is everyone doing today? I will be recreating this look right here. I'm gonna pop in a picture for you guys. I wore this look many years ago and I did get requested, I don't know why that's gonna be so hard to say, a long time ago to get it done, and I do apologize, but anyways, nonetheless, we are going to try to recreate that look today. So the first thing, as always, we're going to prime our eyes. I don't know why I had to think about that so hard. I think it's because it's super hot today. It's like right now showing in my room is 84 degrees in my room right now. So you can only imagine. The palette we're gonna be using today is the one that I showed in a haul. If you haven't seen the haul, I will link it. Actually, I can't link it anymore, I don't think. Just check in the description box, and if I can put a little eye here, then I will, because I think YouTube changed that. Anyways, so it's from Violet Voss and it's the Forget Me Not palette. And this palette is only $18 at Sephora. So if you see it, check it out. They had a lot of other colors, but everyone had requested a blue eyeshadow look, so that's what we're gonna do. And I figured I'd try that one first, and then hopefully I'll do another one using the same palette. So here's that palette. It's so cute. Some of these products we're gonna use today are new and some of them are not. For instance, like the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer, you guys know I absolutely love this. I'm trying to use this up entirely because I absolutely love it. And we're gonna use the Sigma Precision Flat P80 brush, and I'm just gonna lean forward. I hope you guys don't mind that. I have been doing that a lot in my videos where I lean forward, and it's simply because, for those of you who don't know, who are new to my channel, it is really, one second. Okay, I didn't forget my mirror today. It is really hard for me to lift my arms if I don't have like something to prop them up on. And where I do not have a, what's that called? A table in here, I just using my nightstand. I have to lean forward for you guys so that I can really do this. So I hope you don't mind. So you see how easily that eyeshadow primer just buffs in. Absolutely love it. It is amazing. So let's put this over here. And now, sorry, I dropped that. Now let's get a Real Techniques brush. This is the setting brush. We're going to use the Pat McGrath powder, or should I just use an eyeshadow? No, let's just use the Pat McGrath powder and set that. It's always good to set your primers of your eyes before you put the shadow, because it helps the eyeshadow to really glide smoothly on your eyes, what I'm trying to say. If you hear any noises anywhere, I do apologize, because I had to close my window, because in true YouTube fashion, the minute you say you're going to film, every UPS truck comes, FedEx, big trucks, honking horns, you name it, it happens. So I had to close my window, and I don't have the fan on because I don't want you guys to hear that in the background. So I did keep my bedroom door open. So if you hear any noises, that is most likely what it's going to be. All right, so here is the palette. Let's take the little screen protector off, and these are the shades right here. So if you have this shade, just, you know, I don't know, create a look of your own while we're doing this. And I am going to use a transition shade in the crease, because on the outside, we're going to use a blue, but I don't want it to be like I want to have a color to transition it nicely is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're going to use the Patrick Ta palette for that. There's a nice shade in here that will go perfectly. So I'm thinking of using this shade right here. You guys can see it, this one right here, as a transition shade, because it's a nice matte. And I'm not sure the name of it because I got them mixed up the last time, but I will put the name as always on the screen for you. So it's that second shade right here. Okay, so let's get a nice transition brush. Don't drop that. Since it's gonna go right in my immediate crease, I'm gonna use this blending E36 brush, and I'm gonna go into that shade that the name will be on the screen for you guys. And I know they don't sell this brush anymore. I don't believe in Sigma. So I do apologize that you can't get this brush, but maybe they'll bring it back, hopefully. It's such a great brush to go really deep into the crease. But if you get the E25, it's also really good for that. It just goes on so well. Especially with these eyeshadows from Patrick Ta. If you have not gotten this eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend it. I know it's expensive, but if you do not have any, what's that called? If you do not have any eyeshadows that look like this, like you don't, what am I trying to say? Collect my thoughts. Okay, the heat is getting to me, I do apologize. So if you want a neutral eyeshadow palette that is great for everyday looks, highly recommend it. If you don't have any, and if you're a makeup collector, just get it. I love it. And you can always use your points. If you have Sephora, if you have more than 500, you can use $10 to get, you can use 500 points to get $10. That's what I'm trying to say. And I believe that he does things on his website as well. So anyways, enough of that. Let's go into the Violet Voss. I think we can close the Patrick Ta one. I don't think we're going to need it anymore. The Violet Voss, let's see. Which one was closest to the look? I don't think these have names. No, they do not have names. So let's get a E25 brush. Where are you? Is this the E25? No, this is the 7. 35. Where are you? E25. It's hiding. I might have to use a different brush. Is this it? Okay, yes. So here's another great blending brush, the E25. Okay. So I'm thinking from the look that I did, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is a little too light, but this one I think might be exact. I know this one's definitely going on the middle of my lid. So we're going to go into this shade right here. Let me get a little closer so you guys can see it. Sorry, my hands are shaking a little bit. Right here, where my finger is, right there. That's the shade we're going to go in right now. And I'm a little bit nervous, to be quite frank, because I don't usually wear blue eyeshadows. Okay, so it's really pigmented, and what we're gonna do is, so it's gonna go on the outsides of the eye. What is that called? You guys know what it's called. If I can remember, I'll put the name here. But we're just gonna go in. Is it a halo eye? I think it's called. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I feel like I'm so far away today. You know what? Let me get a little bit closer. Okay, so I got a little closer. I hope you guys don't mind. So we're gonna go into that shade that I mentioned, and we're going to, I'm gonna prop my elbow here just to steady it, and we're gonna, yeah, this is definitely more intense than the color that I used, but it's okay. I think it's gonna serve its purpose. And I might layer the color to give it a little more dimension. You know, why not? There's no rules to makeup. There's nothing that says if I'm recreating a look of my own that I can't, you know, add a little more something to it, right? Okay, that's really pretty. And the reason I think the color's going on really sheer is because I'm using the E25. Because that's what I like about the E25 brush. If you're not sure of if you think a shadow is going to be way too pigmented and you don't want it to be that pigmented, this is a nice shade to just apply and buff it in. I could always build it to make it look darker if I want to, I feel like. We'll try that in a minute. Let's go into the inner corner. And I'm not going to talk for this part. Really hard to do this because when I actually, as I said, I wasn't going to talk. When I actually created this look, I just did it. I got ready to do a video is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. I'm trying to do this without squinting my eye, and it's really, really hard. Can you see that? So then we'll put the other color there. So what I want to do is to make it a little more dimension, I'm going to get another color and just put it on top with the same brush. Let's put a little bit of this shade right here. It's a little more blue, just to intensify a little bit, just to see, you know, to see what it does. We're experimenting. So I'm going to put that right there. Maybe I should use a different brush. Do you think that did anything? Maybe. All right, let's try on that inner corner. You could always go with a different brush in a minute. All right, okay, we could always add more color. All right, so now we're gonna go with that one in the middle. Let me get the right brush for that. This lid brush, the E56, is great for doing that precise right in the middle. So for this one, since it's a little bit you know, like a metallic. I really wanted to pop. So we're gonna go in with the NYX glitter. I love this primer for metallic eyeshadows, or just any eyeshadow that you have in mind that you really want it to just really stand out. We're gonna focus on one eye, and then I'm gonna do this other eye off camera. And then you know, so you put it right in the middle. I'm using my finger, and it gets really tacky, and that's what I like about it. So as soon as I put the color on it, it's just going to grab it and really just place it where I need to and really intensify it. So let me show you what I'm holding this. We're gonna go into this color right here, so I'm gonna put it up close for you. So it's that nice copper looking shade, and we're gonna use that brush like I said, and we're just gonna grab it and put down the shadow palette so I don't drop it. So far I'm really liking these eyeshadows. For $18, it's not bad. And then we're just gonna, I like to just place it. Oh yeah, that's like perfect. So when you do a halo eye, for me anyways, I like to just cover the where the other shade ends, so that it's not obvious, the line, you know. It's kind of hard to get all the way up here while not looking down. It's definitely easier to do this if you're looking down. So ooh, I think I got something in mind. I'm gonna look down while I do this part, so I'm not blinking as much, which as I go on, I keep blinking. See how that NYX just really made it look even more metallic? I hope I'm in frame while you guys are seeing that. So I'm just going over to combine the two colors. And I have not dipped back into the palette. So you see? Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with that same E25, and I'm gonna go into the blue, this blue here, the lighter blue. You know what, I'm gonna have to use a different brush because this one already has product on it. I'm gonna go into this brush right here, this blue right here. Let me show you again because I'm showing it to you sideways. The one right in the middle. How pretty is this blue? Oh, I think I'm gonna use that one in the next video. So this is a E35. I'm gonna go with that nice little baby blue, or aqua blue color, I should say. All right, so we're gonna do that right here. I'm trying to not like, what's the word? So if you're someone who doesn't really know how to, how comfortable you are using color, as I always recommend to use brushes that really buff colors out, because then you can always gradually build. So like when I created this look, I'm really over to the side like that. I didn't use a light blue like this because the eyeshadow palette that I actually used was from Be a Bombshell. Oops, sorry, I moved the table. And it didn't have this many blues in it. So we're just, like I said, we're just going all out and we're trying something different. So what do you guys think? Not bad. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I don't think it's bad either. All right. So now obviously we gotta put something under the eye. So let's use a more smudgy brush. Let's use this one from Ulta because the other one you can't get. And this is a smudger brush from Ulta Beauty. And I'm going to go in with that, almost got my nail in it. I'm gonna go in with this blue under my eye. And I just realized, I'm sorry, I apologize for that long. Someone's, what's the word? Blowing leaves. I do apologize for that. I did not bring eyeliner to put on, like in my waterline, because in the picture I am not wearing, I don't think I'm wearing in my waterline. Such a long time ago. I think that these shadows are pigmented, but I think you have to really use, like, you see how this is a dense brush, and me using this, it's made the colors pop more. I think that if you use something that's too, what's the word, too fluffy, it's not gonna stay. So I'm gonna go with this brush to really intensify the blue, because I feel like the blue is coming off. What do you guys think? Right? So maybe if you use this palette, when you're gonna use it, use a blending brush to set, like, kind of do the blueprint, like the outline of the look you're gonna do, and then go in with a brush that can really pack in the color. But yeah, that's gonna really, I gotta do this looking down. That's just gonna, you guys are not gonna see what I'm doing. I don't think, anyways. I'm trying not to make it look so messy. Yeah. Okay, so that's it right there. I'm honestly not loving the lighter blue in the crease, but yeah, we already got it there. So, okay, so we're gonna try today the NATASHA DENONA Macro Blade Liquid Liner. This was a sample that I got. You know how Sephora does the incentives of, you put a promo code. So I'm gonna shake it up because there's a little ball in it. Let me close this because I'm afraid that I'm going to nick that with my fingernail or something, the palette. Okay, let's move that over real quick. And we're gonna try to do a wing liner, not a wing liner, but you know, just the rim of my base, my lashes. So do you see, I put up against my face so you guys can really see it. You see that it's, I don't know if it's like felt or if it's, you know, like, I don't know how flexible it is, I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's try this. This is so hard to do on, you have to take a deep breath. Okay. I think I messed up already. Let's hope it's matte, because I don't like when they look shiny. Oh darn it, I messed up. Oh well, it's gonna stay like that. And I have to say, putting it over the metallic eyeshadow, it's like I'm feeling a little resistance. And I know I messed up, but guess what? It's gonna stay like that. Yeah, over metallics for me, I'm feeling a little bit of a tugging. So far, it's looking very shiny, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna go crazy and try to make a wing and all that, because as you can see, I already messed up. I could always add more. Let me see in the mirror. It looks like it's drying matte. I'm gonna leave it like that because I think it's the right amount. It's just, I think the metallic is, excuse me, the metallic is throwing it off. Okay, so let's put mascara on and then we'll do the lash. I think that for the lashes, that just happened. Hold on. All right, so I picked those up. These are the lashes. I think we're gonna go with these, even though these are not like the same style as the ones that I wore, because the other ones that I have are these other ones from ColourPop. They're both from ColourPop, and this one is called Oh Dear, and these are a little bit more on the natural side. And I do remember that the look I did, the lashes I used were from House of Lashes. I can't remember the name of them, but they were a little bit on the dramatic side. So let me grab the mascara. Okay, so I have a sample of the NARS Climax Extreme. I'm just gonna use that. I like this mascara, but I don't love it. But the one that I have open is from L'Oreal, and honestly, I'm having my doubts about that. Mascara is what I'm trying to say. And this one, for me, is better than that one because, wait, let me do this. It's really hard to do your mascara looking at the camera. Yeah, I'm not gonna go all, I can't see my lashes from there. I'm not gonna pretend like I can. I'm gonna use my little mirror. Okay. I don't think it did a whole lot, but it's something, right? I'm gonna go in over with the Huda Beauty one. The side that's major volume, I think is the one, since we have no volume in our lashes right now. I still have the little sample that I showed you guys before in a previous video. Yeah, so like I was saying, that L'Oreal one, it's too wet of a formula for me. And I tried the thing that I usually do when a mascara is too wet, where I basically clean it off on a tissue, and then why do we open our mouths when we put mascara on? Have you noticed that? It's too wet. And when I put it on, I don't like how my lashes look. They look too spidery. And I am not one who likes spidery lashes. Okay, I look like I have no lashes in my opinion, but that's what the fake lashes are for. Okay, so let's put one of the lashes on. Or should I just do the other and come back and put the lashes on? Okay, everyone, so I got the lashes on. I had to take them off and cut a little bit on the inner corner because it was a little too long, because I felt like it was poking my eye. So that's a rule for you. If you put on fake lashes and you feel like it's poking your eye, they're too long. So here they are. These are not the ones I would go with for this look because it kind of covers up the halo effect. But we're using what we have, and overall I do like the eyelashes. So now we're gonna continue on doing the face. So we're gonna start with the face, continue with the face I should say, and we're gonna use the Tarte Base Tape, the hydrating one, because I felt like my face needed a little extra hydration today. And yeah, so I decided to go with this one. I just usually just apply it with my hands, but that much is more than enough. As you can see, I look a little flushed, and that is because it is super hot. And I also want to let you guys know that there's definitely a lot of fallout with the eyeshadows that we use today. Like when I used the metallic one without the primer from NYX, it was all over my shirt. I had to dust it off. I didn't show you guys that. So we're going to also use today, new that I haven't tried yet, is the ColourPop. It's called Pretty Fresh HA Tinted Moisturizer, and I got the shade medium 11N. I hope this matches me. I have no idea, but this has gotten great reviews all around. I like the packaging. This is very travel friendly, comes with a protective cap and has a little pump, and this makes life so much easier when they put it in packaging like this. I absolutely love it. So we are going to use, oh, I didn't put the brush here. I really wanted to use a brush I don't see here because it's for tinted moisturizer. Do I go get it? You know what? We're just gonna go with it. All right, so we're gonna go with the Expert Face Brush. This is real life, people. I'm showing you what happens when you've tried to film a video. So instead of putting this directly to my face, I'm gonna put it on the brush. And this looks like it's going to be a good match for me. It kind of reminds me, looking at the color of CoverGirl foundation. I did a video review on it a long time ago, which I don't understand, and I've talked about this in my other videos. Why do companies, oh, I see how people like this. This looks really good on the face. Why do companies do that? Oh, my ear. What is my ear doing? You find, hold on, I want to talk good. You find a really great product that matches you, works great for you, and then companies go and discontinue it. Why do they do that? Because that was like a perfect foundation for me for the summertime. I absolutely loved it. I used my entire bottle up. That looks really good. That looks like I have nothing on my face. Like it just literally evened out everything. I'm gonna take another pump and just for my forehead and anywhere else I might need it. I might not need that much on my forehead. How many of you really, when you put on anything on your face, you need it more to cover like your cheek area excuse me, and forehead not so much. But this feels really nice. I think this is a really great match for me. So like I said, it was medium 11N. If you are NC40, then this will match you perfectly. So that looks really, really good. And I'll clean this up when I do the concealer. I don't know why my skin is looking, I don't know if it's the camera, maybe it's the camera, but it's looking a little like, sorry about that, ashy here. I don't know why. So like sure the end of it is clean. I don't know about you guys, when I put away my makeup, I always try to put it back clean, because one of my pet peeves is when I see that people's makeup is dirty, I'm just like, just clean it. That's so unsanitary. So anyways, that's it right there. This is, like I said, medium 11N. So N is for neutral. I try to get things that are neutral because it works with my undertones, because I don't know, my undertones, I don't know if they're yellow or if they're have pink. So because I feel like when I buy foundations that are too yellow, they don't necessarily go with me. Anyways, I'm gonna go on a whole tangent about that. So then we got the concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in shade medium dark 113C. I don't want to show you the box. I'm going to show you the packaging. The packaging is really pretty. This looks really dark. But we're going to see if it matches me or not, because sometimes, you know, what's in the bottle is not what the product you're going to get. So it has like the same applicator they use for their lip oils. Oh no, oh okay, yeah. I'm not going to put any other concealer on, so I usually put my MAC one, and you know how I like to do that for color correcting. So we're just going to go with this one. This has like it's like it doesn't smell anything, but it does at the same time. And I didn't notice, but I don't think this had a scent either. Yeah, this doesn't have a scent. At least I don't think it does. Okay, so let's get a buffing concealer brush from Ulta Beauty. You guys already know I absolutely love this. So I'm just gonna buff this in and really go under the eye. And then I'm gonna use to clean up here. I probably should have waited till I buffed this out to do that, because I don't want to get blue on my face. I'll come back to cleaning that. I'm just gonna wipe under the eye real quick. And then I do have, like, I feel like it did something, gave you like a nice little something, right? It covered, but it didn't do a whole lot of coverage, which is nice, because in the summertime, you really are trying to be, what's the word, as minimal as possible. At least I am anyways. And I don't think it did cover up the darkness that much on my eyes, but let's see if it's buildable. Let's try another layer for you guys. But I don't think it was horrible either. Like, I think it did a pretty good job, considering it was just one time, and it's pretty thin, but not super thin. Like for me, the Maybelline, see, I just patted the Maybelline Fit, is it the Fit Me? Yeah, that one is really thin. Like I tried that one and I did not like it. And I couldn't see why so many people liked it, because it did, for me, it did nothing for me. And my whole purpose, oh yeah, that second time around was really good. My whole purpose of putting on concealer is to conceal, right? I don't want to have to put 3 layers of concealer on. 2 is acceptable, but 3, that's a bit much. Okay, so now we're gonna go here and try to clean up this blue that we have with what's left on here. Okay, so now we have to, under the eyes, let me grab this powder. So I got the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. It's the loose setting powder. I'm really not a fan of loose setting powder, but I got it for this video, and it's the shade Banana, because I like yellow if I'm going to put powder under my eyes. Whoa, holy moly, this is super yellow. Look how yellow that is, guys. Let's hope it's like the Laura Mercier one. Okay, so the cap is pretty heavy on this, and it has, how does this work? So for those of you who get creasing, go back with your brush that you use to buff out the concealer. Just tap, don't swipe. And then we're gonna go with the powder. We're gonna use a Real Techniques brush, and this powder is super pigmented, and I'm hoping this doesn't make me look super yellow, because I did try one time that, what is it, Makeup Revolution one, that was too yellow for my taste. Oops. Let me do the creasing on the eye. Now, I don't think that the concealer completely got rid of my darkness under my eyes, but I did not sleep very well. I think that if I had gotten better sleep, it would definitely do the job. I really do like it. So next time I use it, what I will do is I will use my MAC first, and then, you know, in the corners like I do, and then the concealer. But I really like it. I can see why a lot of people really like this concealer and this, what's that called? Foundation. Oh, tinted moisturizer, excuse me. Okay, so that really mattified everything, which is good. Okay, I think we're good. I look a little like it's too much, but we're gonna go with it. More ColourPop. We have a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. I don't know which is which because it's in here. I bought the individual, you know, packaging that you buy for it. And I've kept myself this close because I figured it's just easier. And then we're done, we'll do the face. So this says it's a highlighter, but I think they all say they're highlighters. So I'm gonna just take them all out of the packaging. I'll be right back. Okay, so I bought them all individual and I just put them in these individualized palettes, and they all say highlighters. So I don't know which is which, but we're gonna open it hopefully easily. Okay, and look, the first one is definitely the bronzer. And I don't remember the name of the bronzer that I got, but I will put it here for you guys because I bought these a while ago. And it seems to use this, but I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzing brush. I really want to find a dupe for this. I think there is one on Amazon, but it's been sold out. So hopefully that one will come out. Ooh, there's a lot of kickback on this. Soon, so I could use it in a video for you guys, so you don't have to go out and buy this brush, even though I absolutely love this brush. But that is, ooh, look at that bronzer. Wow, I put too much, but it's a summer look, right guys? That's what I like about this brush. Like, it just puts your bronzer where you need it, where you want it. Okay, so I'm gonna close this so I don't drop it, put it over here, and we're gonna do the forehead because that's what shows you're really bronzed up, ladies. Yeah, gotta do the forehead when you do the bronzer, especially for a summer look. Oh, I gotta do my eyebrows. Hopefully I don't forget. How many of you do that? You get so caught up in your makeup that you forget to do your eyebrows, which I'm gonna do after we do the blush and all that. I thought I was finishing. Okay, so let's see this next one here. I don't know if this is the highlight or the blush. Hopefully it's the blush. No, this is the highlight. And this is the blush. So this is the blush we're gonna go with today. I will put the name of the blush on the screen for you guys because I can't see through the thing. Where is my blush brush? I'm with this brush, the Sigma F40. This is like the best brush, okay, for applying blush and even bronzer. Okay, I've gotten at this thing with just putting on the apples of my cheeks with blush and then kind of bringing it out here. I'm not gonna lie, these eyelashes are bothering me. I'm not used to wearing lashes. It's not bad, it's just, I think it's just because I'm not used to wearing them anymore. Okay, I think that's good. I don't want to go crazy because I am kind of hot. Now, highlighter. I don't remember the name of this either, but like I said, it will be here. But this is the highlighter we're gonna use today, and we're gonna go in with the Real Techniques brush. You guys already know this is the brush that I use for setting my powders and highlighters. Ooh, this is a nice subtle highlight. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I think when I did the look I did not have excuse me, a crazy highlight, because I believe at the time when I did this look, highlighting wasn't so, you know, we have to be super highlighted, which I don't mind. I love highlighter. I really think that it was Jaclyn Hill that made it to be like N.M. Reezy, who made it where you have to be so sparkly, which that's fine with me because I do like highlighter. That's nice. It's a nice little subtle flush of color. So now let's do eyebrows before I forget. So we got this kit from ColourPop. I know I'm using a lot of ColourPop today, and this is called Brow Boss Duo. So you get the Brow Boss gel and the Brow Boss pencil, and I got ash brown because I wanted something that was neutral. I don't like to do my eyebrows like super dark, I like them to look as natural as possible. Let me get the gel out. I always start where I have less color, right in here. It's usually the peak on this side. This is my right side, and then I just extend it a little bit here. I know my eyebrows need to be cleaned, but the reason why I have not gone that far up tweezing my brows, because I feel like it's not going to look great. Like, I feel like I'm gonna need more hair, but I'm gonna have to do it one day and see. I could always let it grow out because, you know, those hairs always grow out. And it has a spoolie, so just use the spoolie. Everybody talks about this what's that called? Eyebrow product. And I'm feeling like it's just not dark enough for me. And I feel like it already went down so fast. Anyways, let's just keep going. Okay, now maybe I didn't have enough out. Anywho's, I'd rather have a light hand than put too much and then I look like I got Groucho Mark eyebrows. All right, that's good. I wish I had never touched my eyebrows because my eyebrows were so much thicker and they're definitely on trend the way they are now, the way they're using them. Because this eyebrow wasn't like this. I think it got like this from all the tweezing. Yeah, I always start here in the middle for this left eyebrow. With all the tweezing and waxing I used to do. I found a picture of myself the other day in my 20s or my early 30s. I can't remember. I think it was in my early 30s. I think it was after I had Gabriel, because I had Gabriel when I was 32 years old. And I was like, oh my God, why did I ever touch my eyebrows? Somebody should have said something to me. Like, I wish I had a friend who would have said, Eva, leave your eyebrows alone. They're perfect. I should have left them alone. But anyways. Okay, so you see how just filling in that area makes the eyebrow look so much better. But I'm not complaining because when I was born, you guys, I had no eyebrows. None. And I'm going to say that's because of the Filipino side of me, because I noticed that a lot of people who have like Asian in them, would Filipinos be considered Asian? I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're either born bald or with no eyebrows or both. And I was definitely a baby that had no hair on my head. Really hardly any, and I hardly had any eyebrows. I had no eyebrows, so definitely. Okay. Yep, this is okay. I'm glad I got this color because it looks very natural. All right, I'm not gonna fill them in anymore. Just that little spot right there. I feel like there's a hole there, but I think that's good. I'd rather have less than too much. So that's done without any product on them. Let's put the cap on this. I have to say though, the cap on these, it's not, this one anyways, is not 100%. Like it comes off. It doesn't snap in place. I don't like that, but it's okay. As long as the one that covers the product is good, that's all I care about, right? All right, so this is clear. And then after this, we're gonna spray to set everything. So for me, this is feeling very like natural. Like, I don't think it's going to do like, you know, a whole lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna make them feel crunchy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think it will hold them in place, but not like a super mega hold, which is okay with me, as long as they keep them in place. You didn't need a lot. So that's it right there. Okay, so let's spray our face because I'm hot. And then I will be back to do the lip. Okay, everyone, so excuse the hair. It's just hot. It's not cooperating. All right, let's do the lip. And that's the last thing. So we're going to go in with this lip liner from ColourPop, and it's called So Happy, S-O-W. I just recently picked this up if you guys had not watched that. Let me grab my little mirror because now I have any excuse to use this Barbie mirror. I'm using it, you know? Okay, so do it like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. So it's a nice peach neutral tone. I absolutely love it. It's a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't sure. And then we're going to go in with this Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in the shade Oat. I bought this a long time ago, guys, and I haven't used it because I bought it to use it for a certain look. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it today because I needed like a pinky lip gloss. And I've heard really great things about this. Doesn't smell like anything, so let's just apply it. Feels nice on the lips. It's very pigmented. So it's definitely more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a peachy tone lip. I was looking for of a pinky lip, but that's okay. I think it works great with the look that we created. So we have come to the end of the makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Everything that I used today will be listed down in the description box. Check down below. And I'm going to try to use the Forget Me Not palette again because except for that, everything else I was like 100% definitely recommend you to get it. But I want to use that palette one more time just to see if my thoughts are still what I think of it from the first impression. But nonetheless, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you enjoy your day and I will see you later. Bye.